been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. Corey Kluber will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-0.
The 1-0 to Bonifacio. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, there's a good way to start it. A nice little 4-hopper to short to take care of the leadoff guy. And that might help you get into a little bit of a groove.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's how you want to start a ball game. 3 pitches, 2 out. He's not even loose yet, but he's almost through the first inning.
Yasiel Puig will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch on the way. Oh, he rips this one to first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. Nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
First pitch coming. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes the ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate, he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Ready now on 1-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Dodgers lead 1. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Jason Kipnis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Over for a look here is Puig, but this is into the seats, a foul ball. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. We'll give you a look at the scouting report now for this 20-year-old right-hander. Meaton will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. Now this is popped high in the air back near second. Desmond is there to put it away for out number two. And with two away here in game one of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Michael Brantley will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and two away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game one.
The pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Gillespie has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We played an inning. No score. Jose Bautista will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond steps in now.
Turn two now, let's go.
First offering on the way. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Low roller, and he barehands it. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Connor Gillespie, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The next pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight. It's
really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Here's Brock Holt now. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But it'll kick off the scoreboard out there in left. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Emilio Bonifacio will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Look at the stop. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Those are some quick feet down there at third base, and soft hands, too, as you see him reach out to snare that one. But by the time he gets to his feet, he's got to hurry the throw over there, and it winds up being just a little too late.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Taking a little bit of a risk there. You'd hate to see him make the final out at second, especially when you've already got a runner on third, but he gets a great jump here, and now a two-out single will drive home two instead of just one.
1-1 on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. LA's on top, 2-0. Brandon Moss will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Brandon Moss.
First pitch coming. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air toward the left fielder, Crawford. One gone.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Luke Ramey will get his first shot at it here. Here's the first offering. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-2 pitch on the way. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
These guys, they've been out hit by 5, but it's still only a 2-0 game. So despite the lack of offense, they're still very much in this ball game.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. Runner goes for second. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment, delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Yan Gomes will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
The 1-0 now to Gomes. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled the strike. 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but still a long road back from here.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Puig has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game.
Oh, that was taking a big risk. You've got to know you're trying to score against a guy that's got one of the best arms in the business. And he sets up and makes a great throw here to the plate, but that runner's just able to slide by safely.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Santana waiting on a 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that is into right field. A base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning. But this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Grounded, fouled off to the right side. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Yasiel Puig is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Now the first pitch. And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Moss will wait on it. One pitch, one away.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
So one gone for Adrian Gonzalez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll fall in between them. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. He's ready. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Pause. Now the pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, you know, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ian Desmond will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
He's set. Now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with one away.
Third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Connor Gillespie will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
1-0 on the way. Opposite field to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Brock Holt will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order. And he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Emilio Bonifacio will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Zach McAllister is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Carl Crawford will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. He's ready now. The pitch. Opposite field to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Yasiel Puig will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 7-1. Jason Kipnis will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Pitch on the way. Now a ball lined towards center field, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not, and he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He waits, now the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Crawford comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
A fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
The 1-0. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping round at second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
That one's in there, 3-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I would imagine that free pass was at least semi-intentional. Now at least you set up a double play possibility with runners at the corners and 1 out.
Luke Ramey will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
And here at the plate, you do want to avoid double play, but you don't want to do this. Well, now the runners stay at the corners with 2 away now and leave it up to the next guy to come through with a 2-out hit.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Here comes the 1-0. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here he comes on 2-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians get a run thanks to the RBI triple. We're through 3 here by the lake. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Eaton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
Standing in now, Jose Bautista. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there. That was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a ladder to hit that thing.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. They've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Ian Desmond will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. First offering on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
So 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park 2-run home run.
Yeah, and you can sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little bit of trouble out there with it, he decides he's just going to keep right on going. And he winds up scoring on the inside-the-park home run.
Here's Connor Gillespie. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Here's where trying to do too much come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes a throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Here's Brock Holt now. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. He's got it well into right field. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And after all that, he's out at the plate. What a bizarre way to end the inning, but it will end nonetheless. So 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Dodgers lead it 9-2. Yan Gomes will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 now to Gomes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Called a strike there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. The 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. 3-2, here it is. Oh, and he got a lot of this one. It's carrying deep to center field. And this one is gone. A home run to lead off the bottom of the 4th. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart. So they're going to battle the whole way.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
First baseman, number 41.
As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. That home run a moment ago measured out at 427 feet. And now a pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jose Ramirez waits on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His first homer so far in the series as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first 2 hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The pitch. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
1-2. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
You know, sometimes people talk about no-doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready. Now the pitch. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Crawford is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Adam Eaton will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch coming. A ball hit hard to the left side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now you can pretty clearly see he's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate. He doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, seemingly nothing has gone his way out there the entire inning. And his troubles are going to deepen here as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Brandon Moss will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
3 runs already home here. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Ready with the 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Luke Ramey will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Gavin Law is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Ramey will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
The 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
Here comes the 1-1. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Puig is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. One run is scored. And the second run will score as well. Ronnie Chisenhall will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
He's set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's hard hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and the runner is in from second.
I should have known better than to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With all the runs that both these teams have put up, I'm going to stay away from making any more predictions.
Yan Gomes will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Has a look, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. LA's on top, 9-8. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now to lead things off in a contest that rather quickly has gone from laugher to hold on just a minute.
Yeah, that's what a 6-run inning will do to you. We've got ourselves a game again.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back and work.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Carl Crawford will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
You hear us talk about shutdown innings, and that's when you hold the team scoreless after you've scored in your half. Well, after his guys cut the lead down to 1, he's only 1 out away to a shutdown inning here.
Yasiel Puig will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And the pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And no one can get there. They'll try it again. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 9-8. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw by Bonifacio is in time for the first out.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Oh, and he's got a great splitter. Now, you're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Now the pitch. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
So 1-2 with one away. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
The center fielder, number 1.
Adam Eaton will step in. An RBI single his last time around. Will get a trip to the mound. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians leave 1. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. Adrian Gonzalez will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Now here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Wow, that's just unfortunate right there. Let's take a view at this play from upstairs. As you can see, there's only one guy on the left side of the infield. He's got big gaps to both the left and right side of the third baseman over there, but he hits it pretty much right at him.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 1-1 home. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
A 2-1 offering. Now a swing and another chance at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Andre Ethier will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Now the first pitch. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. They can't get him out.
Ian Desmond will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and the runner will score from first.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. This is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Here's Connor Gillespie. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. From the stretch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
He's ready now. The pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Here comes the 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2. Now the pitch. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that's off the left field wall. And the runner will score from second. And he is in there.
Boy, back-to-back well-hit balls are going to get him a run right here. You've got one runner already at second following the double. And he's just going to switch places with him out there as this ball winds up off the wall. And they're getting some good swings right now as they get a run on back-to-back doubles.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Indians 8. Michael Brantley will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Here it comes. 2-1. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. And the Indians have an early threat here in the inning. It's a leadoff triple. Brandon Moss will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch to him. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
This is always a danger with a runner on third. It looked like the slider there, but he just overcooked it. It's going to allow that runner to come in and score.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, I really like the approach right there. He's just trying to hit the ball where it's pitched. So he's going to go the other way with it. Unfortunately, the shortstop had him played perfectly.
In now, Luke Ramey. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. On the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here comes a 1-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here, as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Crawford will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the 7th here in Game 1. Dodgers lead this one 11-10. Back here in Cleveland, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mark Zipchinski is on to pitch now, as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Mark Zipchinski.
Emilio Bonifacio will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Emilio Bonifacio.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. The 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. And this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Yasiel Puig will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And here's Moss to make the catch, and that's the third out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're hanging on to an 11-10 lead. Carlos Santana will dig in. He homered back in the fourth.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. The pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the seventh, that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more too.
Jose Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the first offering. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Ethier is able to look this one in for the first out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Jason Kipnis will dig in. He singled his last time around. First offering on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Ready now on 1-1. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Over for a look is Crawford, but this is a foul ball. Two. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Adam Eaton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position.
Michael Brantley will will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Now the first pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
And you know what? You're just asking for things like this to happen when you play a guy out of position, especially if you're going to put him behind the plate. They're going to rule this a pass ball.
Here's a 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all he's doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brentley. Right on the corner, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Bonifacio is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. They remain on the short end of an 11-10 score. Adrian Gonzalez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Jose Bautista will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And we'll have a pinch runner here as they'll look to get a little speed out at second base following the leadoff double. First pitch on the way. And he bunts at this one, but it might be too hard. Bare-handed pickup, and the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
And this isn't normally the part of the lineup where you'd see a lot of sacrifice bunts. But hey, it's late in this game. Desperate times call for desperate measures, so he's able to get the job done.
Andre Ethier will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Now the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Josh Tomlin will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Ian Desmond will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Connor Gillespie will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Show Track. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. He's set, now the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 12-10. Gordon Beckham will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 15.
Gary Byers is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 25, Gary Byers.
Brandon Moss will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Right fielder, Brandon.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. Now the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the full count offering. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Luke Ramey will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. First pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through, a base hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Pause, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Got him. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Yan Gomes will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
He waits, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing with that.
He's set, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes another 0-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and this is off the glove of Bonifacio. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 1 left for the Tribe. Deficit holds at 12-10. Emilio Bonifacio will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Emilio Bonifacio.
Now here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. Lined hard to center field. Eaton is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball's 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a lead-off double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
Here's Carl Crawford now. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's not in time as Crawford takes second with ease.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with one out.
Here's the 1-0. Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's too late as Crawford just waltzes right into third.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a chance you take when you bring the infield in. This might have been a tough one to get with the infield back, but when they're drawn in, no chance. That's an easy RBI.
Brian Shaw will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9. Gordon Beckham will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the belt, the pitch. Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. From the stretch. And he drops that one in for strike 2. Runners on first with one down. He's ready now. The pitch looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
I don't think it's at all surprising about where these 3 pitches are going to be located. As we check them out here on Show Track, you're going to see all 3 pitches right down around the knees or lower. Now, they didn't get the ground ball that they were looking for, but guess what? Consolation prize, you get the strikeout.
Standing in now, Jose Bautista, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Comes set, now the pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, nothing in 2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Comes set, now the pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Two out with the man at first. Here's another 0-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now another 1-2. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the 2-2 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Ramey is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. LA's on top, 13-10. Carlos Santana will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Now the pitch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. Gillespie is there, 1 away.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it, popping it straight up.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The next pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. Jason Kipnis, the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And Crawford will need to play the carom off the wall here. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
It looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. Even kicks up some shock into the air. That'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
Adam Eaton will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First offering on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. just go right at the guy at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
Here's the 2-2 offering. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One more of those, and that'll get the tying run to the plate. Does not want to do that.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have swung home field advantage around right from the start. They take Game 1 of the World Series on the road as this ball game is over.
And I, for one, thought this game would never end. I mean, I've seen basketball games that were lower scoring than this. But you know what? Give these guys credit. They were able to finally get the job done.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 13-10. Good night from Cleveland.